Welcome back to the show. You are watching KTN Life and Style, and this is Relationships Wednesday. Today we are discussing unemployment and all the hurdles that come with it from both the employer side and for the people that are looking for a job. So we have two graduates with us, Caroline and Maxine, and we have two employers with us who also have very interesting stories, Brian and Alois. Earlier on in the conversation, before you two gentlemen joined us, we were talking about when you apply for a job and you're overqualified or you have more papers than the people who are hiring you. So uko na undergrad, na uko na masters, na labda uko na PhD. So I wanted to ask you, Alois, because you went to ulisema shule ya watu werevu sana. Kisii, si ndio?
Werevu sana.
Werevu sana. Alafu sasa ukakuja Nairobi and you started hustling immediately and your story has developed from there. Now you're an entrepreneur in your own right.
Yes.
Would you hire a graduate when you are not one? Somebody who went to university who has a master's? Is it something that you're like, I don't know, you look for? Or are you more passionate about actually hiring people who are not graduates?
I would, but I have to consider a lot of things.
Like?
Kwanza eavesdrop nikasikia one of your production guys akiongea about advice mtu wake hapo cameraman ya kwamba ukipeleka mtoto university usimpeleke direct, mwache life imgonge hapa nje kwanza. Why? Because most graduates they feel like wakona the upper hand in everything.
Okay.
And that's so wrong.
Yeah.
Because if you feel like ile kitu umefunza shule, hata naweza enda YouTube nisome, I can go to nini nisome, maybe papers ndo sina.
Yeah.
Right now mimi na edit na shoot videos better than watu ambao wanasoma. I also shoot videos.
Yes.
Why? Because our graduates wana wakona ile knowledge pekee. They are not ready to maybe to go an extra step kukuwa na ile X factor. Hiyo ndo kitu hawana. Kila mtu akona ile knowledge ya campus. There's nothing that makes them different. So most of the guys who come to my studio, wale ambao I've given some producers kazi. Na funny enough, those who are self-taught, they are better than wale wako shule, wale wametoka shule.
Right.
Because wale wamekuja ni kama wamekuja na script. Like hii beat, hii kick, kama nataka hii song icheze kwa club vizuri, lazima niweke hii kick. Lakini hii kick haifai kuwa that nini, inafaa tu kuwa hii. Lakini yule mtu wa ghetto atasema bana, watu wa ghetto wako na stress nyingi. So for this kick ikigonga inafaa kutoa stress ya mtu hajalipa rent, inafaa kutoa stress ya mtu mwenye labda ameachwa. So anaweka kick alafu anaongeza, alafu anafikiria anasema sijasoma, sitaki mtu mwenye anaenda kusikia hii song aseme sijasoma. So an experiment, and when you experiment, that's when you get it on point. So our graduates, in fact most of the guys ambao nilifanya nao high school 208, I'm sure wengi sahi wako na kazi, but nimemeet na wengi sana bado wana tamak.
Right.
Why? Because after high school mimi nilikuja life ikanigonga, ile njia hujai gonga. Because I came to Nairobi nangangana kulan sheng, nangangana sijui kuvaa vizuri. Mimi navaa kama Papa Wemba kutoka Kisii. Nikifika Nairobi ifika Nairobi naona nani Gabu funny enough, Gabu alikuwa anaishi hizo nilikuwa nakaa kwa yangu hapo Kenyatta. Hizo staff quarters. Gabu na familia yao, Gabu the P unit guy, walikuwa nakaa hapo. Sasa jamaa wa maswag, mimi naangalia na shindo, nasema tu hata tu niongee na mama mboga for now. Siwezi ongelesha hawa. But nasema hivyo kwa sababu it's in life ilinifunza. Sasa najua vizuri sana vile naongea na watu and everything. So nilikuwa nasema hawa graduates nilikuwa nasema kwanza wale watu nimepatia kazi kwa studio, most producers, na wale watu ambao wamekuja kuomba job, wanakuja makaratasi kwanza. Akwambii nimefanya nini, nimepitia hii makaratasi kwanza.
Okay.
Karatasi hapana. Hata panya ukula karatasi.
Yeah.
Brian, do you agree?
Yes, I totally agree with that. And I think the government had mentioned of revising the curriculum
system. Yeah,
we talked about it.
And I think that would really help, because I feel in the school system people are being fed up with a lot of paperwork and theory.
That's true.
And by the time you're translating that now to the job market, you find things
it's impossible.
changing. Impossible. Like, you're not taught the basics.
Yeah.
I was lucky to be part of a training that we had the top guys who taught back in our years while we were doing the KCSE. There were guys when you walitokea kwa gazeti back then. And one thing I could pick is that there's something that was missing in some of them. Like how you present yourself, how you talk. And trust you me, even while you walk in an interview, if you are a graduate or not, before even they ask for you your papers, they'll first, seated at the panel, they will already have known whether you qualify for the job or
Yeah.
not, by
Not.
just looking at you. How do you present yourself? How do you position? Because at the end of the day, how many graduates do we have?
Yeah.
Is it written on your forehead, I'm a graduate?
No.
I have a pastorate. At the end of the day, people want, as you sit down, as you talk, they can feel you're not just applying theory.
Yeah.
You're talking practical sense that can be translated. And that's why I feel most students fail. You find you graduate from the university, translating to the job market. They get into kind of depression.
Yeah.
Yes.
They feel it's like they're being put too much work. They don't know even, like the other day, once I go to Centum also, it was a challenge. I was meant to write for a proposal. I've never done a proposal before.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, I knew what, because as I was doing my, luckily before I worked for a real estate company as a general manager. And during that time, I'm the one who did everything for my director, who was always outside of the country. So I learned. So by the time I was being told, write a proposal to do this and this, at least I had a clue.
Yes,
Yeah.
but
So
it was
that
not
by
from
the
school,
time-
it was
yeah.
from a past job.
It was from a past job.
Yeah.
You are not even taught how to do a proposal in school. You are not taught how to, what time do you wake up? Do you know also that goes way ahead? Like, because of the depression rate in our country, you'll find most youth, they are not even motivated to wake up early.
That's
they wake
true.
up at 8, 9.
10.
By the time you wake up at 10, you find the scorching sun. And sun nowadays really, or the cold.
Yeah.
Once you
Yes.
get that, even you don't even a plan of where to start.
Yeah.
And you see, for example, we have in the Life and Style show right now.
Yeah.
We are talking something that can really impact our
Na
youth.
bado wamelala.
But
Imagine.
some of them, they went
They're
out last
asleep.
night
Mbaya.
because of one thing. They are angry with life, but they have diverted that anger to something different. Thinking that maybe indulging into drugs, going out, will help them solve that stress level.
Yeah.
They go sleep, they wake up late. At the end of the day, Life and Style show is done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They miss the whole point. They don't have money
Ebu
to buy
tell them.
bundles, to get to YouTube and check what was on news. Even most young people, they don't watch news. Like the other day, just yesterday, I was watching the trending topic that was, people were saying the president is giving opportunities to elderly people. But also, sitting down and reasoning why he had to make such a decision might be from the president. He felt that the youth are our children. And this position of maybe putting up the authority, the employment authority of Kenya, giving this to a mother who understands the pain of a child who doesn't have a job,
Yeah.
will impact more rather than giving it to the youth. Because we've seen it. We've seen youth who emerge from maybe different music industry, from artistic industry, being given opportunities to be our leaders.
Yeah.
And they get there, they forget. They start mismanaging the funds. Even at times you watch our top government officials. Others are misbehaving. They are chewing on social media, Miracat and all that. They are smoking on social media openly. So you by the time a disappointed youth who doesn't have a job sees I have pressure, he will go smoking. And while you ask him, why are you smoking? I saw even my politicians smoking on public.
Oh my God.
And by the time you find it's very hard to change the mindset of these people, even go back even to the music industry.
Yeah.
You will find even the music industry that is trending now in Kenya, the most that is trending is the one that is talking about drugs and going out and dancing. It's not what is talking sense.
That's true.
It's because this is what we've entertained, and with that, it will not help us solve the issue of unemployment at all.
Yeah.
But then
So-
again, that's why we have the Ajiri app, yeah?
Yes,
And then
yes.
again, there is that section where if you're an employer, you can go onto Ajiri app and employ people. And again, if you're looking to be employed, there is still space for you.
Yeah.
But then again, I wanted to understand, how well do you accommodate people, especially for the fact that we have people like alloys who haven't graduated,
Yes.
but they have amazing skills.
Yeah.
So do you accommodate such individuals as well?
Yes, first, to get to the Ajiri, you just need to go to Google or Play Store and tap Ajiri with a RY at the end. And then you get to a landing page like looks this, I think, I don't know.
Yeah, if they
Which
can
camera?
show it, yeah.
Which camera? Yeah.
That's
if we
right.
could just zoom in.
Yeah.
That's the landing page of
Yeah,
Ajiri.
yeah.
And once you get there, you register and sign up. You create your own account. And then once you create your account, there's a place where you go and share what's your experience. And we've breaked it down. Is it self-taught? Is it did you go to school?
Yeah.
And if you went to school, to what level? Do you have a master's? Do you have? But what has outshined Ajiri, has made Ajiri outshine all the other jobs? It's because for you to be a qualified person on Ajiri, or someone who can be recommended to do a job in Ajiri, it's not the papers that will qualify you. It's your skill.
Oh, really?
Your skill. That's why we've put that place where you are able to ask, are you self-taught? Because most people, they want experience, not the papers.
Yeah.
You might have papers, but no experience. And just the same, also it was a very big problem while you go back to universities. You go to the university or college, any college, you take 4 years of study time, and then after you conclude, your employer is waiting you with a very big question. Where is your 5 years experience?
Yes.
So how do you gain this experience? You get to the Ajiri application. For example, I did IT. By the time I was second year, if we had an opportunity of having an application like Ajiri, I could have gone there. I say, I'm a web developer. I do write programs. I do develop, And with that, people are able to search and see my profile. And even while I'm still in university, I'm able to earn because people are able to hire me. And through that, I don't need even an internship. Because
You'll have
all
experience
through
by the time you leave.
university life, I've had
Yeah.
experience. I've been, and Google is, nowadays with Google and YouTube, you can always learn online.
Yeah,
that's
that's
why
true.
most of the billionaires in the world, you will hear most of them saying, I dropped out of school and I just became angry with life and I did my research and
Yeah.
here I am.
Yeah.
So you can see where you're headed. Billionaires ndio wana drop out and make billions.
But that
Don't
doesn't,
encourage me
PC.
to.
that doesn't mean that those who are in school to drop
Yeah.
out,
Oh, yeah, no,
Sure,
that's
they just
true.
need
That's
to
an
have the right
important point.
motivation.
And
Yeah.
actually, a lot of entrepreneurs and a lot of successful employees, CEOs and staff who are graduates, if you talk to them, they read every single day. If they're listening to an audio book, they read every single day. So if that person has a bachelor's, has a master's, is successful, has a good job, or runs a really successful business, and you are sitting at home and you have no job, who are you not to pick up a
Kuridi
book?
status tu kila siku status za
Yeah,
WhatsApp.
Facebook,
That's
yeah.
it.
Facebook kutuambia serikali isaidie, sijui nini.
Actually, while I was jobless, I used to read up to 8 books in a month. Like
Wow.
I said, right now I don't have the money to travel the world. I don't have the money to go out and spend with friends. Let me just spend the money that I have buying books and reading. And every time you read a book, you feel renewed. You feel it's like you're getting into the life of the writer.
Yeah.
And you feel like a millionaire. You just wake up one day like a millionaire and you say, today I'm going to see Bill Gates.
You know?
How you get there, you don't want
You-
to.
you don't know, but
watu
you say.
wasisome sana pia wasisome sana because yeah, it's good sababu acha niwaambie, when I was in primary I was awarded mtu ambaye amesoma vitabu storybook zote kwa library.
Oh God,
But
you are
nilia-
those people.
but nilianguka mtihani, kwa hiyo ni nini?
Because-
Nikakuwa number 2. Why? Because it was fun. Najibamba
Right.
kabisa, najibamba na sawa ya kwamba pia kuna chemistry, kuna nini na nini na nini na nini. So as my brother said, it's good to get knowledge.
Yes.
But mi pia kuna time nilikuwa nasoma sana, then I came to realize nikikaa kwa hiyo sasa, hiyo after hiyo 6 months ya kukosa rent, nilikuwa nasoma novels zilikuwa zinanitoa stress. But nikapata naishi kwa fiction life, natamani huyu amepanda sijui ni Ferrari, amepanda gari na gani. Unapata namaliza novel nikismile. After kumaliza kusmile, and then I realize nikiangalia kando hakuna hata sukuma ya 5 bob. Na realize haijani motivate. So read motivational books.
True.
Alafu isikuwe ni fun all the time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually,
It's
that's a
what
very-
you're reading that
Yeah,
is important.
exactly.
That's a good point. Just be selective with what books you
Yes.
read, not love stories books.
Yeah.
This one will give you fantasy. Read
Yeah.
books about vision,
Yeah.
purpose in life.
Yeah.
Like they'll open up your mind.
Yeah.
True.
Maxine, we're talking about a unique combination of skills, and you have an IT degree and now you're pursuing nursing. What led you to that, and what's your plan in the future?
Okay. What led me to pursue nursing?
Yeah.
It was an opportunity I was given by my parents.
Okay.
And as we say, education doesn't end. So I jumped right in. Yeah.
So ukimaliza nursing, what's now the plan from there?
What's the plan?
Utaingia Ajiri app, acha nianze kukupea
Yeah,
tips.
actually, go to Play Store.
You start
Well,
working
actually,
from now.
I'll sign for, yeah.
You'll sign up
Yeah.
for it,
Like,
yeah?
what's my plan in what way?
In the sense of now with the combination of IT and nursing, or do you want to pursue nursing just by itself, or do you want to combine the two? You talked about like WHO, and do you know specifically what it is you'd want to do with the combination of those two?
Yeah. I know what I'd want to do with the combination of those two.
Okay, Hashi knows. That's what's
Yeah,
important.
yeah.
That's
Hashi
daring.
knows, so don't worry. Look out for
daring.
Maxine.
Oh my God.
Actually, let me help her out. I feel she has the right track because she did first BBIT, that is information technology with business.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
now she found out that she has a passion in nursing.
In nursing.
For her to excel in nursing, she needs to know how to do business. And for her to prosper in business also, she needs to be current.
Yeah.
Because, you know, right now everything is Kitambo, people used to go apply for jobs working with the brown envelopes. Right now, you just go to Ajiri and you apply for a job.
In bed at 10 a.m.
Yeah.
So, but again, there is something that Maxine said. As much as she's an introvert, she said this to all other introverts, it's not an excuse to not be out there and get into the networking scene. We've had such an amazing conversation. Thank you so much to our panelists, Brian, Caroline, Maxine, and Aloysia, and of course, my beautiful co-host, Susan. Right about now, we will be reading your tweets. Remember, we can keep this conversation going throughout the entire day using the hashtag KTN Life and Style, hashtag Relationship Wednesdays. So right about now, we asked on the issue of unemployment, do we have an unemployment crisis in Kenya? And yeah, people went mad. People are crazy about this. There is this particular one that went all the way. Oh my God, this is actually like a super long reply. But here is the thing. Somebody said, a coin is a penny. That's the name. Wait,
Yes.
a coin is a penny. it's all in one. The youth are failing themselves. Number one, do not go to an interview and you're not prepared. Do your research, Google the company, the interviewer, and the market. If you don't know your stuff, then you're seen as lazy and incompetent. And number two, listen to interview questions. There is a skill that they're looking for when asking the question, and it's perfectly all right not to have the answer, but your thought process is everything. And then we're living in a world where companies die if they don't innovate. Don't come giving textbook answers, please. And thanks, application is everything. And lastly, I fully comprehend the reluctance to hire Generation Z, or rather the millennials. These youth are over-entitled, lazy, unwilling, reluctant to sweat to achieve anything. Actually, I don't think that's true. I feel like watu wameonea millennials. Okay, there is a percentage where, yeah, millennials are entitled and lazy and whatever, but trust me, we are working on that, okay? And then this person ended with shaking my head. Okay, I'm done with this mini rant. Yeah, that was a rant. And then somebody else said, Swaya93 said, I believe this is part of the problem, but dare I say, a small part, I think the above are mostly symptoms, to be honest. The unemployment, the laziness, and the laziness and entitlement. I get frustrated when I receive CVs in my LinkedIn or Gmail inbox with a CV attached, no introduction, and a request for opportunities, but I'm trying to spend more time dealing with the core issues, talking to students and graduates. A few themes echo. One of them is there is a lack of training on above the skills and the ROI of an undergraduate degree, etc., etc. Let's keep the conversations going on. Use the hashtag KTN Life and Style, hashtag Relationships Wednesday. Right about now, we're going to have tonight on KTN with the amazing Laura.
All right, yes, they say save the best for last, and here I am finally. And I've learned a few things from you guys, so I think I haven't been at my job long enough because I haven't started stealing microphones and things like that.
Yeah.
So word to management, like you can check on that after a few months.
Yeah.
But what about now, I want to give you one more reason to watch the shows that are airing tonight on KTN, and starting with Foods of Kenya. I don't know about you, but I'm a big fan of food and even bigger fan of Moniki Magera. He takes us on another journey where he shows us why we are proud to be Kenyans. Check it out.
On this episode of Foods of Kenya, we get to meet the Avadu people of Taveta. We will see some odd material they use for instrument making. Kenya ni lizard. I will get to try my hand at hunting skills. I will also embarrass myself a little while using the hefty motor and peso. We will be preparing the kiburu, a mix of bananas and beans, and ibada, which is an ugali of sorts made from banana flour. All this will go down with some sumptuous chicken.
There you have it. And if you loved seeing me last week on eCurve, you get the opportunity to see me once again and also do an interview with Fena Gitu herself and also attend Samantha Bridal's luxury showcase. I don't know, it is my dream to have the biggest and the best wedding ever. So here, you can learn a few things from what we covered on eCurve.
As you can see, this is trouble. Soma lebo hapo. Phenomenal. So yeah, Phenomenal Style is a fusion of lifestyle and brand. Basically just my style. The way you see me, what you see is what you get. I keep it very casual, very cool, sexy, but you know, comfortable. Yes.
Come show, you just give me 1 year. I'll be rocking shows from the front to the rear.
Like when you did the photo shoot in Nightboy, there was a lot of talk.
Was there?
There was a lot of talk. Oh, you didn't hear it?
No.
Oh, wow. You are unapologetic. I like that. But people were speculating, oh, it's very romantic. Is this a whole thing that the circle you're with is where you date? Or are you seeking outside of your circle?
I'm dating Nightboy.
There you go. That's what you're going to be watching tonight. I don't know what your excuse is because we have just given you the highlights and the content is just amazing. But I'll leave you guys to close up and tell us more about what I shouldn't do at my job just in case I need to keep it for longer. But I'm still here and up to you then.
Yeah, I think you're going to need it, but we got you. Right. So here's the thing. I'm very excited about tonight on KTN. Those wedding dresses, somebody please propose. It's about time we already have a wedding dress. But right about now, we are going to quickly have our guests tell us where you can find them. Brian, starting with Brian, wow, where can we find you? Okay, Alois, we could start with you because you're the actor.
Thank you. Actors tuna maneno mengi sana, but let me make them short. Unaweza nipata social media, Nyakundi the actor. I do comedy. Mkisi jeuri sana, the only kisi yako Nairobi ambaye amechanuka. Alafu kuna Mr. Bloom Kenya. Social media, tafuta BM Records as a studio. BM Records Limited, we have amazing offers for musicians ambao wanaanza na established, and then pia na shoot videos, director Omar, na nimeitangaza pahali, so hata kama sijasoma. So kuna nyingi, but thank you so much for having us today here. It's an honor. Social media tuonge mengi zaidi. Alafu I have a new song inaitwa Eliud Kipchoge. Hopefully itachezwa after this. Inaitwa Eliud Kipchoge. It's an amazing song. It trend for the past 2 days.
Awesome.
Let's hope itaenda. Thank you.
Maxine.
Magazine Sheila, Instagram Magazine_Sheila, Facebook Magazine Sheila, Twitter Magazine Sheila.
Okay.
So Magazine Sheila it is.
Caroline?
Yeah, Caroline She. Get me at the Facebook. Caroline She at Twitter. Yeah, those are my platforms.
Na wakuulize nguo za watoto.
Waniulize. Kwanza sahi kuna baridi sana. Niambie nitakuletea sasa.
Mimi ndo motivate sana. I have 2 kids by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I got to really.
Don't crack.
I don't sleep on my job.
You see, in news we say that when a dog eats a man, that is not news. But when a man eats a dog, that is
News.
When a man eats a dog, that is not news, but when a dog eats a man,
yes.
that is news. So, in other words, what we are saying, our parents should be outstanding outside there. Achukue mtu wa kawaida. Yeah, aspire to do more.
Hey, okay.
Yes, you can find Ajiri on Google Play Store. You can find Ajiri on Safari browser. You can find Ajiri on Twitter, Ajiri_KE, Instagram Ajiri _KE, also Brandmo _KE, my name just on Twitter, Instagram, everything, but key here is Ajiri, Centum Investment, and parting shot to youth, what counts most is character over skill, your character.
Amen.
Word. Guys, thank you so much for tuning into the show. We really appreciated it. As Nixie said earlier, the conversation will keep going the entire day. So tweet us using the hashtag KTN Life and Style. I have been one of your hosts, and you can also find me on social media at @Njoroge_ on Twitter and Suracommon on Instagram. I am Susan Njoroge, and
I have been your other host, Nixie, and you can find me on Instagram at @Nixie and on Twitter at @Nmeitei. Remember to go out there, make a job, or better yet, apply for one and go get it.
Guys, have a lovely Wednesday. Bye.